guys, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Discussion with a Friend podcast, where we talk all things life from personal, professional, and societal. I know it's been a little minute, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to let y'all know what's been going on, the things that we've been facing, and when we're coming back. Well, we're coming back now. Who am I talking about?
We back
now. But anyways, how you feeling, Rod? How you feeling, Rod? I know you went to the Comic-Con or something like that, right?
So I'll let y'all know. I went to this pop-up shop in Chicago. It's Hypeland. It's a brand, and they actually used to be like just a regular brand. They had their own like hoodies, and if y'all watched the Black History Month episode, I actually had one of their hoodies on, the Black History Month hoodie with the flags. But they have a lot of anime collaborations, and today they released their Part 1 collaboration with Naruto. They've already had some stuff previously, but these are like tie-dye custom-made hoodies. And so the pop-up was them releasing those hoodies and then actually showing you the process of how they do the tie-dye. So, the first 150 people there got to have a free tie-dye shirt. You make it yourself. And then, they got the merch that they released in there today. So I had to get up early for that because it was hella heads out there. I'm not going to lie. So I'm a little tired, but we here now. So, hey, let's get it. My boy J.A. though, what you on, man?
Same old, man. Just really just busy with business, making sure we put things in line that in a few months from now we can kind of let up and go on to the next project. But y'all know how that goes. But we feeling good overall. We feeling good. We just doing what we gotta do.
Yeah, we gonna get into all this.
We definitely gonna touch everything that we really been working on. I ain't gonna say because on those podcasts we consistently talk about how you have to time manage and manage time. So we're not telling you that the reason why we haven't been dropping episodes is because we've been busy with other stuff, because that's not true. At least not fully true. Anyways, let's get right into it, fellas. So what happened to Discussion with a Friend podcast? Everybody got a lot of questions. Who wants to start with why we felt we needed a month break and what we've learned over that month with each other?
Man.
One of y'all should start.
Yeah, we're going to let Jay start.
Man, we learned. I can say for sure I definitely learned a lot about myself with that break. And you get to self-reflect on like what could have you offered or done differently or done better. How do you react in certain situations? Like I have to be real about how I did react in certain situations, and it comes to your attention that like, okay, when I'm in this type of situation, this is something I have to be aware that I do. So I think that break, I don't know about for y'all, I'm sure y'all will share it, but it was like a moment of self-awareness for me. Because life was going like 100 miles per hour. Everything was good. It was almost like too good, like euphoria type good. Where I'm like, ain't no problems talking about, ain't no problem. And it's like people say, yes, it is, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Life is great. And then wake up when it's boom, it's like everything. And I'm like, I'm seeing what everyone's talking about. I'm like, okay, yeah, things got changed.
Yeah, I would agree. I would say the biggest thing that I've learned just out of our entire situation. So we're not saying that we got like beef with each other or any of that, because we don't. We all still best friends. We was just meeting up with each other in Texas. We got some big stuff coming directly to do with Texas, directly to do with Chicago, directly to do with Indy. So that's exciting. But I think what I learned that I could take away from this month's break is that the way we talk and the way we communicate with each other as friends is not the same way you communicate with each other as business partners. And I'm not saying that this Discussion with a Friend podcast is making us bread right now, because it's not. Let's get that out the way right now. We're doing this because we want to do it. But in the process of that, we're very structured people, so we do treat it like a business. And it was starting to become a chore to all of us, because the way we used to communicate about, hey, let's do this topic this way, let's do this way, let's do this way, is we all got lost. We started doing stuff for views. We wasn't doing it for us anymore. Like we would do an episode that we truly did not even want to talk about because we're like, okay, this is gonna bring in the viewers, blah 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 this. But back in the day when we have like very first started this, our whole main goal was just to learn. Like whoever came on our show, we wasn't looking for like you didn't have to be a TV star. You didn't have to be this person, that person. If you can come on the show, you could offer us something and we can learn from you. We with that. But then we kind of moved away from that because it makes sense though. Like YouTube, we went from Facebook to YouTube. So you want to see yourself doing bigger things. You want to get more viewers. You want to do all of that. But I think over that process, we got so lost and focused so much on viewers that we forgot about ourselves and why we wanted to do it originally. And that's where the conflict can come in, where it's like, all right, bro, I want to do this. I want to do this. I want to do that. And then it's like, bro, I'm not doing it. I don't want to do that. And when you friends, you know, if we talking as friends and it's just a friendship, we can talk to each other any way we want. But as a business partner, you can't do that. And I think that's what I really learned over our month break. And I think it helped us because when we saw each other in Texas, bro, it was money. We was way better. We got right to it. So
I agree. And just to go off what you said about the YouTube thing, I think a reason why we kind of felt like that, or definitely me, is because we went from Facebook to YouTube, which is a platform that is it's about views.
Expansion.
You know, your video is that's how you making money. That's how you making a living off of YouTube. If you're on there, it's about views. So I think we kind of got caught up in that, and then just even the advent of us choosing to do YouTube, because initially, like, we could have started YouTube from the jump, but we chose Facebook because obvious reasons. You know, we have a community there. We thought it would be the easiest thing, but as we started to go along and we started listening to what other people say, you know, we started thinking otherwise. And I'm not saying that to say like, oh, we just got on YouTube because somebody told us to, because that's not the case. We obviously talked it over and thought about the pros and cons on why or why not we should get on there. But at the same time, it's like, if that wasn't like what was natural to us, it could seem unnatural when we're doing it. And I think we kind of got to a point where it wasn't natural no more. It wasn't flowing no more. And, you know, it started not being fun for us. And then, like Jaquan said, treating it as a business, you know, it's certain ways to go about that, because mixing business and friendship it's not the easiest thing. If you want to, you know, an example of that, look at the Joe Budden podcast, look at I Am Athlete, all these big and these big podcasts making big money. So it's more and more problems, you know. But I could see how that could be a factor. So we always wanted to remain friends at the end of the day, but we still wanted to treat this, you know, accordingly. And I think it just took a while to kind of find that balance, and that's what kind of led us to be here. And I'm gonna just say this, just for me, the reason why I kind of felt like I needed a break and I wasn't really as invested is because I was kind of under the impression like, oh, well, I knew what we had planning. Like, I knew like the episodes and things that we were planning. So I'm like, oh, well, we can just wait until those episodes. But it's like, you know, you can't just wait for the right opportunity. You got to create that opportunity. And it's like, it's never going to be no right time to start or do anything. So I think I kind of got caught up in that mindset, like, oh, like, you got to wait till we do this, or wait till you do that, or wait till it's that time, because, you know, it might not do as well if you do it now. And it's like, it's about timing and it's about getting things in order. But at the same time, it's about what you want to do and what the goal is for you, what your vision is. And I think that's what we're really getting back to now, our vision and our goal that we have for this podcast. So that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing.
Yeah, that's spot on, bro. And this is like I would say you can tell how much we've grown over the years because our level of maturity is significantly different. If this is something that me, you, and Jay had to face 4 years ago, it might be some issues. Like, I ain't gonna say we wouldn't be friends because we would have just quit this pod. Because you know our friends said we would have quit. Our bond is for real.
Nah, like, bro. You know.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been here. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Like that's how you tell like how much we've grown just around each other and just in general. Because like you can have this maturity conversation online, and we've had these privately where we're like, all right, bro, I
Right.
don't like this.
Right.
I don't like that. Let's do this because I want to do this and I know you want to do it as well. We just got to step back and actually look at the issue and instead of attacking each other. So I do appreciate y'all fellas. I want to do this podcast. I want to be here. So let's forget about the little sad stuff. Now let's talk about our updates, bro, and what we got planned and what we want to do. I want you to start with that, Rob, because it was
Yes,
kind of
sir.
your idea about some of the plans that we have coming. So go ahead, folks.
So I'm just gonna start with talking about some of our special episodes that we're gonna start dropping. Like Jaquan mentioned, we already dropped one of those in Texas, or we already recorded one of those in Texas. So you guys will be seeing that real soon. And what that basically means is we're in 3 different cities right now, 3 different states. So we kind of are trying to create a hub for like everywhere we go, so we can just bring in more audience, and that's just really just to branch out the pod, and you see what I got on. Like,
Yeah.
this is all
Get it
just
out.
to branch out the pod. We gonna get into this, but basically what we're doing is every state we're going to go to, and all 3 of us are gonna meet up. So Indy, Illinois, and Texas. We already did Texas, and so we're gonna do in-person episodes. Like I said, I mentioned podcasts like Joe Budden and all them, whatever. A lot of them have sets. A lot of them travel to places and they record, which is what we'll be doing. I just feel like that is a lot more personable, just to see us all together having a good time. The quality, editing, all that stuff, it'll be different than this kind of format too, and just give you guys a different look, fresh outlook on the podcast, and get us some great content. So that's something that I'm really excited about. We have another one coming up, and we'll drop these episodes really when we see fit.
Facts.
And hopefully you guys give us the feedback on that.
Hey Jay, can you talk about the clothing, bro? Talk about what we got going planned for that.
Man, so much. So I don't want to get too far into the weeds, but expect as the weather changes for the clothing to change as well accordingly.
Okay. Right.
So we're gonna be
like
looking real smooth outside, when the sun's out, guns out, looking smooth in the gym. Y'all know what that means. And we're gonna make sure everybody is fresh and clean with some new clothing and new merch when it comes to that outside weather, outdoor weather, and that gym life. Because it's all 3 of us. We like to take care of ourselves. We like to be actively outside and just be out there, enjoying life. We're not really introverted too much. We have like some introverted tendencies,
Thanks.
all 3 apiece in different natures. But like for the most part, if we can step out, we're gonna step out and we're gonna enjoy the moment of where we at. So the clothing and the brand is gonna reflect that as we wear it there. And then also there will be some big things coming as far as just like us making sure that we plug you guys with the new information on what's coming on the pods. You guys are able to get that stuff early, so we don't come into situations where the people that support us on the pod are able to get our merch, whether it's like me with my connections with supplements or fitness programs, or us collabing and working together to make sure that we have Walk in Faith, merch getting to you guys. Y'all support us, y'all here. We want y'all to get it first. So
Yeah, and by the way, I don't know if y'all know, but I'm gonna drop it again. Like, if you do buy clothes from me, which I know there is viewers that do with Walk in Faith clothing, we do have a discount for everyone that is a Discussion with a Friend podcast listener. It's DWAF podcast.
Sure
You get, I think it's 10 or it's 10 or 15. Yeah,
10%
10 or
off.
15% off. I don't know which one.
I use it all the time.
Yeah, like that
Sure
is
do.
available for y'all. I have seen people that I know watch the podcast not use it. So just be aware. It is out there for y'all if y'all want it.
hey,
They trying to get you some
take more
bread.
money, though. I will take more money. Like,
hey,
Oh God.
I'm sick, y'all, because I'm on the podcast.
Yeah, I know.
You not using that?
Bro, I be forgetting, bro.
I didn't see.
I be ding,
like,
forget.
Okay, cool.
Bro, rock with you
Hey,
for
little
real.
bit
Yeah,
more
so
bread.
use that 10%.
Hey, one last thing about clothing though. I just wanted to say. So look, I got the hat.
Sir.
I got the shirt. This is our official shirt for now. But I'm only saying that to say we want to come out with merch. We want to come out with more things. But I need to know who's really rocking with it, you know. And what I mean by that is, would you guys like to see more, you know, DWAF merch? Do you guys want to see shirts? We have multiple colors
Yeah.
of these. We have, you know, you see, we have a hat. There's another color hat. So let us know what you guys want to see, what you guys would buy, what you guys want, you know, and we'll tailor our your needs to that accordingly. So just let us know. We want to drop some more stuff. You know, like JA said, we got Walking Faith. We got a lot of stuff. You know, we got a lot of things.
Yeah.
So just let us know, and we'll be able to provide.
Yeah,
you know?
it ain't even just about clothes. Like we got a lot of things coming personally for each other
At
as well.
all.
Like Jay, I ain't gonna talk about too much what Jay got going on, but some supplements will be coming eventually over time. So prepare for that. For Rod, I don't know if y'all know, but he about to get back on the YouTube. But I don't know if y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
So am
Hey,
I. So yeah, we
sure
about to
am.
get back to it. Like
Hey,
we about to get
yes,
back
sir.
to back in the day when I used to do YouTube and I used to just pretty much do vlogs about whatever I wanted to do and just be who I am. I want y'all to get a chance to experience the grown me now, because I was doing YouTube when I was a kid pretty much. I was like 18, 19, 20, 21, and I was making some good content. You know, Muggs was touching real views. Like, you know, I had a video that had 300K. You know, we be touching some real views when we did YouTube. So I kind of want to get back to that, but not for the viewers. I want to get back to that for me, because I felt like that was really when I was in my
Right.
creative bag, when I got to just record and do what I wanted to do. So I'll be getting back to that. And back in the day, at the same time, Rod was doing YouTube, and he was doing a bunch of reaction videos. He was doing podcasts, all types of stuff. So I'm excited to see what he has to come up with. And Jay, he's not doing YouTube yet, but look at that man. Folks, huge. Can y'all comment and let this man know that he need to do YouTube?
No, you know it's crazy.
Fitness,
Like,
bro.
so I was just talking to a good homie of mine, and so we had recorded some footage, whole video. It's like the second one we did. He's like, "Yo, you put the first one out yet?" I'm like, "No, I haven't. I haven't gotten to it." And I also want to extend on that, not even just with that being a situation between me and somebody else that I collab with on a YouTube video, but like that's been part of my issue with the pod too, is that like my personal ventures and my balance with the pod and my balance with my family and my balance with like my people close to me was all out of whack. So like the attention that I was able to show, or I won't even say able, willing to show, the pod was like little to none. My family and friends, little to none. Like, I'm, man, for real, like people that I used to talk to every day, or like you would think we close, like I'd go 2 weeks without texting them. I'd be like, yo, I didn't even know we were still friends or talking. Like I was like,
Right.
and genuinely didn't care, and that's not healthy. Like I was just so like in the mindset like what I need to do needs to get done. Like either you with it, and if you not, it don't make no difference to me. I don't like it, but that's not that. Like you cannot have that attitude and expect to like genuinely be able to keep good people around you, because you're gonna look up, you're gonna have everything done, and you're gonna like, oh yeah, I'm in the next level of life, but you look around and everybody gone. It's like, dang, you know. So that's where I think my big moment of growth in this whole thing was like knowing that like even though like my friends saw me at really my most selfish moments, like they was still like, yo, I still respect him for who he is. Like I'm gonna get on his head about what he's doing, but like I'm not
Right.
gonna, you know, we not gonna hold our breath on that. But like we telling you because we got you. Like we want to help you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what, honestly, that's why we sitting in front of the camera right now. It's off of that energy and off of that merit that we have an understanding that like no matter where this goes or what's to come in the future, like it started with us, it's gonna end with us.
Facts.
And that's the whole vibe.
Hey, that boy just got sentimental. I
I
ain't never
agree.
seen Jay do that on the
Hey, no,
cam.
but
Nah, I'm good. I believe
I
it, bro.
agree though.
That's, yeah.
Hey, I thought he was gonna drop a
Nah,
tear.
that's all y'all getting. That's
What?
right.
Hey,
That's all
you
I
got a
got.
you got a Gary Trent Jr. jersey on. That's
Hey,
that's
bro,
what you
stop
got on
playing,
right
bro.
now.
That's that boy Curry, you know, dirty, Curry. Stop playing, bro.
Ain't they playing right now?
That's why
Ain't
you
they playing
finna
right
get up
now?
off this cam. So, what's
On
y'all
me.
advice for the? What's y'all advice for the day? What's y'all advice for the day, bro? What y'all got for us?
Advice for the day. Like I said, I'm gonna repeat the same advice. There's no right time to do it. Just do it now, and that could be for anything. People be wanting to wait for the right timing and till I get this amount of money and or whatever. And I'm not saying like just dive out there on a whim, like have a plan, but when you have a plan, execute. You know, don't, what sense does it make to keep putting the plan off?
That's a fact.
Then what's the point of even making the plan if you just gonna keep putting it off? And then my other second, advice would be, and this is something my auntie told me when I was out there. She said, and she was talking about God. She said, delayed doesn't mean denied. So a delayed blessing don't mean denied, because a lot of the time we try to operate on our own time and we pray and do things and we think we need to have it now. Lord, I need it now. Lord, I'm doing. You see all this I done been through now. Help me now. It might not be for you right now, and you might not even know that. But the best thing is you got to stay the course, and then just keep, being diligent. And when those blessings do come, then you know that it was just a delayed blessing and was never denied.
I like that, bro. That's tough. We might have to make a shirt off that.
That's my auntie. Shout out my auntie. Shout out my auntie, man. Shout out.
Hey, what you got for us, Jay?
Man, I'm gonna let y'all know this is the only episode not that I'm never open with y'all, but I'm gonna really just be
that boy finna get in his
chill,
field.
be open. But but for real, like make sure that you take the responsibility to self-audit yourself. We talked about that in the podcast before, and that's what the time off from the pod has given me a chance to do. No matter what, like if you call somebody your friend and you guys are doing something and you come to a disagreement or you feel like you're not agreeing over what you're doing, don't put that in front of the friendship. Like, these two guys are my friends regardless of any other factors. And sometimes when you're a very ambitious person, which I can identify, especially when you're ambitious and you really believe in yourself, when you want something and you want something done, everything is right now and everything is for the purpose of what we're doing. And I had to realize I was asking people to put me, my needs, and what I want and what I envision first before themselves, before their mama, before their family. Like, I really didn't care what people had going on. People was losing people, was in need of all type of stuff in life going on. You know what I mean? And I was sitting there like, I just didn't care. I didn't really know how to compute why it was important to care. Because I'm like, I'm telling you one thing. We only got one job to do. It's simple. Either you can do it with me or I don't need you. And that's not the attitude to have. You're going to drive a lot of people away who love you. And I really found out in that time off who really rock with me. And I appreciate y'all. And amongst other people, family and friends, y'all watching, y'all know who y'all are, that we went through the same stuff in the same time frame. I appreciate y'all for still accepting me for who I am. And I saw it through, and I know not to be that way no more.
That's real, bro. That's real.
Yeah, that's real. Appreciate you, bro.
All love, man.
Let's know that.
So my advice for today, and I actually just started so this is something I've been doing, and I really started to notice once I was been in the situation. So I was at the gym, right? And for me, working out is something I love to do. Like, that's just not hard for me. But at the same time, when I go to the gym and I work out, I know I need to go this level hard to have a good workout. But I know that I can exceed that level at any given time if I want to. So my problem was I was going to the gym consistently, and I was hitting the level that I know was a good workout. But I used to, back in the day, exceed my level of workout because I felt like I had to do that for me. And what I've learned over time with a lot of other situations is I always put someone over it just being about me. So, like, if there's a situation that's happening in life, I always look at it with somebody else in mind. So, like, let's say I'm not making no more money. To me, in the back of my head, the first thing that's going to pop up is I got to make more money because of my family. So I was at the gym, right? And I'm lifting. And I'm like, bro, I was ready to be done. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like Mums was doing the 315 on squats. This is heavy. I got bad knees. Blah blah this, blah blah that. First thing that popped up in my head, you gotta do it though, because this Jay workout plan. This your man. So anything you do is a reflection of what he do, because your results is because of whatever he set up and got scheduled and got you going. So for me now, like with every little thing, when I can't put myself up and push myself harder, I always just put something else behind it. So I would just say, anything you do, just make sure you add some other value to it and think about someone else. So let's say you at work and you tired as hell and you don't really want to do it. Just be like, hey man, well, if I don't do this, these are the consequences, and I got to do this for this person or that person.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. Just make sure you're doing something, and it's not just about you. It's about other people as well.
A wise man once said, ain't nobody coming to save you. You better do it yourself.
You gotta have a reason, bro.
Ain't nobody coming to save you. Me.
This is a good EP, bro. We did not practice this or nothing. This is straight off the uncut. Letting y'all know now we not about to edit this at all. This is going straight on 2. All right, though. Yeah, y'all be smooth, man. Yup.